SHMACKEMAGOB, my friends. It's Kiss Wednesday, and as you can see, this is Kiss off the Soundboard, Tokyo 2001. Now, his name, he wants me to call him J-Man. J-Man wrote me and said, hey, are you getting this? And I said, man, I'd love to, but it's a little too pricey for me, man. But I would love to have that. And he said, what's your address, bro? I'm going to buy it for you. Seriously, I've said this before and I'll say it again. People out there that say people suck, you don't know the people I know. Like J-Man. So he got me this. And this is a soundboard. This is with Eric Singer. This is when Peter left the farewell tour. And this is Ace, Eric, Gene, and Paul. Which is, you know, they only played this tour, that lineup. So it's good to have this. And I gotta say, man, listening to it, this is my favorite Kiss Live album after Kiss Alive 2. I like this more than Kiss Alive 3. I like it more than the Millennial or the what was it, Kiss Alive 4, the orchestra. I'll show you, you know, I took the vinyls out, I listened to it all, and it came in this white, and they say bone white, white and bone white, but to me it's more like, well, it's clear and bone white, they say. To me it looks more like clear and bird poop. Yes, it looks like pigeon shit. But, who cares? I don't care. What matters is the music, and boy, this is really good. Now, I don't want to be a Monday morning quarterback, and because, you know, Peter Criss, when he joined the band again in '96, and I saw 3 of the 4 Madison Square Garden shows and the Miami show, it was magic. You know, looking back, you hear all that triggers and stuff, but it didn't bother me when I saw it live. You know, I know a lot of people can't comprehend when they don't actually go to a show and they view it on YouTube and they make up their mind, oh, they suck because it wasn't good on YouTube. If you were there, it's a whole different story. That, believe me, you. But Circus didn't come down here. But the farewell tour did in West Palm Beach, and I gotta say, I wasn't happy with that show. They looked like they were going through the motions, and even Gene and Paul, they just all didn't look like they were into it. But I will say, I thought Peter played really good that night, opposed to, you know, the times I saw him on the reunion show. But the other 3, I'm telling you, I thought Peter was really good. I mean, not really good, but an improvement of the triggers on the reunion. I didn't see Circus, so I can't judge that. But bringing Eric into the band, I am still against him wearing the cat makeup. I thought that was lame. I still think it's lame. I don't like him being Cheater Chris, but he's a solid drummer. And it shows on these albums. Like, it's a total night and day with him and Peter. It's like, you don't hear the triggers, and he's really solid. A really solid drummer. And they opened the show with Detroit Rock City, smoking version. You can already tell the difference, the drastic difference with the drums. And it rocks. Deuce rocks. There is a minor flub with Ace when he goes into the solo, but I love that. That shows this ain't touched up. This ain't like Kiss Alive 1, 2, 3, and all the other ones. This is total raw off the soundboard. You can tell. And but it rocks, and I like the little flub. I love it. It's organic. It's real. And then it goes into Shout Out Loud. Sounds great. Talk to Me, which is the rare one on here. I'm not sure if they've ever done that after the Unmasked tour. They might have. I don't know. They might have did it when they played Australia on the reunion. I'm not sure. I know they played Shandy over there. I Love It Loud. Great. Sounds great. I love that song. Firehouse. Never been the biggest fan of Firehouse, but I've always loved the guitar solo. And Ace does it really good on here. Do You Love Me? I love that song, and I love that addition they put to it. I believe they started doing it on the reunion tour toward the end of the song when they go da na 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 bam bam. Love that. It sounds awesome on here. Calling Dr. Love, killer, and Ace does that killer solo, really cool. He nails it on this. Heaven's on Fire, I've always liked that song. It is not a guilty pleasure because if I like it, it's a pleasure. So I love Heaven's on Fire, so it's cool. Let Me Go Rock and Roll, jamming, really cool. Shock Me and the guitar solo, Ace does the solo on Shock Me perfect, but then when he goes into that guitar solo, it's awesome. He does that 2001 Odyssey thing, and there's certain parts where it's like, he's like ripping, but it's sloppy and it's total Ace, and it's no touching up in the studio. Love it. Then it goes into Psycho Circus, which is cool. Oh, another thing I gotta bring up about this, the guitars are buried though. I mean, Ace's guitar is pretty buried in the mix. I wish they would have put it a little higher. It's not a big complaint because I can still hear him, but his guitar is low in the mix. And I don't know if that was, you know, on purpose or not, why they didn't raise it a little bit. Psycho Circus, cool. Lick It Up, never liked the song. And whatever, still don't like it. I mean, they play it well, but it still doesn't fix it because I'm not a fan of the song. And those added it does nothing for me. And the bass solo, which is pretty much just Gene doing sound effects while he spits blood. Then it goes into God of Thunder. Now, God of Thunder, they play it like the Destroyer version, very slow. And it's cool. I dig it. And then it goes into the drum solo. Technically a great drummer, this Eric Singer, doing all that technical shit. But it's no 100,000 Years I'll Kiss Alive. That's why Peter Criss is my favorite drummer, man. Fuck technical bullshit. The vibe, the spirit. Peter Criss in the early days is the best Kiss drummer, according to me. And 100,000 Years to me says it loud and clear, opposed to this one. You can be technically proficient all you want, but the drum solo on here does not match the drum solo on 100,000 Years, in my opinion. Then it goes into Cold Gin, which is cool. Ace does some of the vocals. It rips. 100,000 Years, it's cool. Then when it goes into the drum part, he does it really slow. And I guess he does it slow because, you know, Peter was doing it slow on the Farewell tour. And I'm sure on the reunion and all that. But so you can see Eric Singer's being held back, and it's kind of a low point on this album for me. The song is fine, but then when it goes into that drum thing and Do You Feel Alright and all that shit, it's kind of a low point with Lick It Up. I can do without that. Love Gun is cool. Paul, you know, talks about going into the audience, and it rips. Great guitar solo from Ace again. Then the last side is I Still Love You. I Still Love You is not really the whole song. It's the intro to Black Diamond. He's doing the intro to Black Diamond and then he sings I Still Love You. It's only him alone, no drums or bass on. It's just Paul alone. Then he goes into Black Diamond, which is great. I like how they played that. Next song, I Was Made for Love You, would be the highlight on this album for me. I think that's the best song on here as far as the performance goes. It's my least favorite song off Dynasty, though I don't hate the song. I used to as a kid, but I grew out of it and I ended up loving the song. But I love Dynasty so much, it's at the bottom. Yeah, even X-Ray Eyes I like more than I Was Made for Loving You. But it's really good on here, and I say it is the highlight. Then it ends with Rock and Roll All Night, as predicted. And, you know, that's whatever. But all in all, it is a great live album. Has a couple, you know, stale moments for me, but for the most part, it rips. And I want to thank you so much, J-Man, because I really did want this, but I just didn't want to pay like, what is it, over $70? I was like, oh man, you know? But I'm glad I have it, because I'm a big Ace nut, and I thought Eric Singer did great on that tour. I still hate the fact that he wears the Catman makeup. It just, I'm not into copycats, and he even slowed down the shit at some points, like Peter Criss. But all in all, it's a great live album. Kiss Alive 1, Kiss Alive 2, then this one, in order, as my favorite Kiss live releases. I never seen the Las Vegas one. I never heard the Las Vegas one. What, Rocks Las Vegas? I know they released that. And I don't want to hear it, you know, because I know I'm not going to like it. Because The Tommy Thayer, Eric Singer thing, I just don't like. It sounds sterile to me. It sounds like too precise. It doesn't have that raw energy. And yes, I saw a song or two from it and I was like, that's enough for me. But I do recommend this. I mean, if you don't have the money, get it on CD. You know, they are selling on CD. And if you do have the money, buy it. Anyway, again, thank you so much, J-Man. And thank you everybody out there that's watching me. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. So stay frosty, my friends, and schmack 'em a gob.